The theme of the conversations today was worthy impatience, and it's kind of a contrast. So I'll give a little background as to what that means. Impatience, because sometimes you think of it as a kind of a negative connotation of I'm not willing to be patient, kind of learn my way, be respectful of other people, be respectful of boundaries. The worthy impatience I'm thinking of is learning as much as you can, as fast as you can. It was really valuable for me getting started in my career. And I guess it was two things. Number one, I didn't believe anybody was prepared to be a mentor, to show me everything and how the work we were doing related to me and how I could learn, how we worked together in the company to learn everything about how we all work together and what it meant to our whole customer experience. So I was that relentlessly curious guy, always interested in learning more. I remember I had a privilege of listening to Story Musgrave as a NASA astronaut talking about his experience in becoming an astronaut. And he grew up on a farm, and I did too. So it was kind of a fun story. And maybe this will help you understand what it means to you in the context of learning as much as you can, as fast as you can, and being worthy and patient in your activities and growing the company. What Story described was growing up on the farm, working with those tools, working on the tractor, and learning those jobs to be done on the farm was a lot like being in space, except the tools in space were a lot more expensive than the ones on the farm. But you take that wrench out and you're fixing something in space. The difference also, in addition to the price of the tools, was if you misstep, you're going to be floating off into space. So you have to watch your step there, but you're maybe just standing on the side of a spaceship with your toes. But back down to earth again, learning as much as you can, as fast as you can, whether you're working on the farm or standing on that on the edge of the spaceship in space there. Um, the learning as much as you can, as fast as you can, is that impatience, but it's really about recognizing with intention the relationships between people and processes within the company so you can understand the context of your work and how it relates to other people. And too often we're focused on top line, focused on sales. It's all about sales and sales and sales. Sometimes the greatest learning experiences and opportunities for improvement come from within the customer experience and the operations. That's how I learned a lot really fast. And I realized that some of the struggles we had in growing were because we didn't understand relationships, because people were focused on being patient. I'm just going to do my job and stay in my lane, as opposed to being curious about how other people relate to me before or after the process of my work. And those relationships between how we work together and our customer experience are the greatest learning experiences for us to grow, do new jobs, and create more jobs to be done in the company so we can elevate and not worry about just being useful people. But it's also that greatest source of innovation by understanding the relationships between us and the company, and the relationships that maybe our customers are hoping that we might understand better. But since no one is really understanding and being curious about how we work together and that sort of worthy impatience in the experience, we miss out. And we open the door for people to compete or catch up with us. If we are innovative, they catch up with us and they run past us. If we can be worthy and patient, we can recognize those sources of innovation for our customers, and we can also work more effectively and help people feel like they do actually belong in the company. So whether you're an astronaut like Story Musgrave or just this relentlessly curious person like me, find your own worthy impatience, recognize relationships, and realize even those simple jobs to be done, the relationships do matter within the company and for the benefit of your growing customer experience. Talk to you soon.